In a small village cradled between soft, rolling hills and a silver-threaded river, lived a little girl named Lila. Lila was 7 years old, with curious eyes the color of stormy skies and hair that curled like ivy vines after rain. She loved to ask questions about the wind, the stars, and why frogs always sounded like they were laughing at night. But what Lila loved most was the moon. Every evening, after her mother tucked her in and kissed her forehead, Lila would sneak out of bed, tiptoe past the sleeping cat, and climb up to her window seat. There, wrapped in her patchwork blanket, she would stare at the sky and whisper to the moon. "Why do you follow me, even when I'm just walking to school?" she asked one night. "Do you watch everyone, or just me?" The moon never answered in words, but sometimes it glowed a little brighter, or winked through the trees, as if it were listening. One clear night, while the stars blinked lazily overhead, Lila saw something strange. A soft glow shimmered between the trees at the edge of the forest, faint but dancing, like a will-o'-the-wisp. Curiosity twinkled in her chest. Without a moment's hesitation, she slipped into her slippers, wrapped herself tighter in her blanket, and crept out the door. The village was silent, the houses resting under their thatched roofs, their chimneys asleep. Lila stepped into the forest. The trees were tall and quiet, their leaves whispering secrets to one another. The ground was cool beneath her feet, and the air smelled of pine needles and damp earth. The glowing light flickered ahead, just out of reach, like it was playing a game. She followed it deeper into the woods, past sleepy owls and silent mushrooms. Her heart beat faster, not with fear, but with wonder. Eventually, she reached a small clearing she had never seen before. In its center was a pool of water, still as glass, and floating in the very middle was a flower that glowed like moonlight. It was silver and pale blue, its petals opening and closing slowly, as if it were breathing. Lila stepped closer, mesmerized. Just then, a gentle voice echoed all around her, not loud, but deep and warm, like the sound of water over stones. "This is the dream lily," it said. "It blooms only for those who are brave enough to follow wonder and walk where others do not." Lila's eyes widened. She knelt beside the pool and reached out. As her fingers touched the petals, a quiet hum filled the air. The stars above shimmered like diamonds tossed across black velvet. The flower glowed even brighter for a moment, then shrank gently into a tiny seed, which floated into her hand. She held it to her heart, smiling. The walk home felt like flying. The moon followed close, lighting every step, and when Lila climbed back into bed, she tucked the dream lily seed into a tiny jar on her windowsill. From that night on, Lila's dreams changed. She dreamt of sailing through the clouds in a boat made of feathers, of talking to wise old whales who told stories in song, of dancing hand in hand with stars on a velvet sky. And every night, the moon watched over her, proud of the little girl who had followed a shimmer into the forest and found magic hidden in the dark.